June 13, 2025. 2:45 a.m. The sky over Iran lit up, but not from sunlight. It was lit by explosions hundreds of kilometers away targeting nuclear facilities. This covert operation, codenamed Rising Lion, was Israel's biggest strike on Iran's military and nuclear sites in the past decade. But why now? Why so sudden? And what's really behind this attack? Round Pushpin, we spent months researching, analyzing maps, and managed to identify locations, some buried deep inside mountains. Some of them were right before our eyes, but no one saw them. But what truly scared Israel isn't just the locations. It's the timing. Hourglass not done. According to classified intel, Iran is only days away from building a nuclear bomb. And if that happens, the entire Middle East game will change. Now, let's dive into the darkest corners of this program, Iran's secret nuclear sites. Small Blue Diamond first, Ferdal, built inside a mountain, like an iron fortress even bombers struggle to reach. Small Blue Diamond second, Natanz, a massive base with underground tunnels and uranium enrichment plants. Small Blue Diamond third, Isfahan, the heart of Iran's nuclear engineering, where raw uranium is converted into uranium hexafluoride gas and then fed into centrifuges. Small Blue Diamond fourth, Kandab, also known as Iraq, a semi-operational heavy water reactor that may look simple but packs a powerful punch. Small Blue Diamond, and lastly, Bushehr, Iran's only active nuclear power plant, fueled by Russian fuel, which of course comes back to Russia. But is everything really that simple? You might have heard about uranium enrichment, but how does it actually work? Imagine mining uranium ore from deep underground, crushing it, then turning it into a gas. That gas is then fed into centrifuges, and tornado, here lies the world of atoms. Uranium-238 atoms struggle with the rarer uranium-235 atoms. And when the concentration of 235 increases, it can either power a reactor or turn a city to ashes. In this video, we'll uncover everything, from the hidden technologies to the politics behind the scenes. And at the end, the big question remains: will Israel's attack stop Iran's nuclear bomb? Or was it just a big fireworks show before a real war? Clapperboard, watch until the end, because what you want to know is right in the middle. Now it's time to enter the darkest and most dangerous stage of enrichment. This is where Iran gets dangerously close to building a nuclear bomb. Uranium enriched to 90% U-235. That means weapons-grade uranium. Exactly like what you've seen in those apocalyptic movies, but this time, it's real. Inside the centrifuge, it's like a deadly race for atoms. Uranium-235, being lighter, rises to the top. Uranium-238, heavier, falls to the bottom. And in the end, an explosive material is ready, something that could either build the future of the Middle East or burn it down. At 3:30 a.m., the skies over Iran thundered with warplanes. Israel launched an attack with over 200 fighter jets and 330 guided bombs, an assault the world had never seen before. The targets were clear. Red triangle pointed up enrichment facilities. Red triangle pointed up missile factories. Red triangle pointed up and the generals calling the shots. But this attack was no easy path. They had to get past Syrian and Iraqi air defenses, with millimeter-precise aerial refueling and flawless coordination like a military orchestra. Direct hit. The attack was planned in 3 waves. Keycap 1 first wave, destroying radars, air defense systems, and command centers in Tehran, Ilam, and Qazvin. Keycap 2 second wave, destroying ballistic missiles. Keycap 3 third wave, striking defense industries and military production lines. To keep fighter jets from flying deep into Iran, ROKS missiles were used, Israel's next-gen long-range smart missiles. But Iran wasn't sitting idle. Police car like the Babar 373 air defense system, once thought by many to be just propaganda, performed beyond expectations and disrupted parts of the attack. In this operation, Israel deployed its best equipment. Small airplane F-35 fighters, 5th generation, stealth to radar. Small airplane F-15 and F-16 fighters. Collision Blue Arrow and ROKS missiles. And to cover the 1,600-kilometer distance, aerial refueling tankers were used, ready for any confrontation with Iran's air force. Direct hit among all these strikes, one of the hardest hits was the elimination of General Hossein Salami, one of Iran's most powerful military commanders. This wasn't just an attack. It was a message. A message to Tehran, and maybe to the world. The game has changed. Clapperboard, keep watching, because in the next section, we'll talk about Iran's possible response, homegrown defense systems, and what's next in this tense conflict. Alright folks, things are getting really serious here. These bombs are smart, they can track targets that have even moved from their original spots. But when it gets really dangerous, the bombs first use GPS to get close to the target. Then, in the final phase, they switch to an infrared sensor, like the eagle's eye, to lock on and destroy with a deep, terrifying explosion. Now here's some cool news. Iran's Bavar 373 and S-300 air defense systems managed to shoot down several Israeli drones and missiles. Let's take a look at the Bavar 373, a high-tech system equipped with Sayad 4 missiles, all packed inside two giant rectangular containers. Its radar looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It can track up to 200 targets simultaneously within a 450-kilometer range. Seriously scary and powerful. Israel's attack was divided into 3 deadly waves, all aiming to destroy the military heart of Iran. Now, let's get to the main event. Wave 1? Focused on knocking out Iran's air defense systems. Precision strikes hit Tehran, Ilam, Kazvin, and a few other locations. Missile stations and radars were top targets. The goal? To blind Iran from spotting or defending against future air attacks. Even Iranian commanders confirmed they took a hit. Direct hit wave 2? Now it's missile time. Ballistic missiles, hypersonic rockets, all under fire. At least 3 missile bases were targeted in this phase. This is a war of technology and strategy. Let's see what happens next. Stick with us to catch the rest of the story. Now, let's get to the hottest part of the story. Israeli drones struck the secret Parchin base on Tehran's outskirts. Several drones were shot down, but one managed to slip through and hit the target directly. Their goal? To stop Iran from launching missile retaliation. The third wave targeted key missile bases and logistical centers in Iran, like the Qadiri base, the IRGC logistics hub, and the Imam Ali base. Israel even used the advanced Fateh-2 missile, which can accelerate mid-flight and dodge missile defenses. Next target, the Shahab-3, the backbone of Iran's medium-range missiles. They also deployed the new Laura missile, a hypersonic, high-precision weapon that strikes from afar without entering enemy territory. But what about Iranian pilots? They still have 64 F-4 Phantoms and 40 F-14 Tomcats ready, posing a serious threat to newer fighter jets. If you want more thrilling updates like this, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment and tell us which battle or military tech you want to learn about next. Until the next video, stay safe out there.